Hi, everybody, and welcome. It's Rob Evans here from Packen and B&I Achievers, and I have an amazing guest with me today. It's Brad Jinks from UNIQU Loan Solutions. Thanks for joining me today, Brad.
Great. Glad to be here.
So, Brad, we are living in some tricky times at the moment. With at the time of recording this, we've got interest rates going up, inflation is out of control. We've got goods shortages all over the place. So there's probably never been more pressure than right now on people's household debt and so forth. So tell us a little bit about what you do in UNIQU Loan Solutions.
So look, there's a couple of key areas that I work with, and that's first home buyers, first time investors, and people who just wanting to get a better deal on their current mortgage.
Yeah, terrific. So when it comes to getting a loan for a home, most people automatically think, okay, I'm going to go to a big bank because that's maybe where they traditionally had their banking or their parents have, etc. So tell us a little bit about why would someone come to see you, and what separates you from your competitors?
Yeah, fantastic. So there's a couple of key things. So one, if you go to a bank, they'll traditionally try and sell you one of their 3, maybe 4 products. Whereas I've got access to 30 different lenders and the 3 or 4 products across each of those 30 different lenders. So I've got access to the full market. That's probably the first thing. Secondly, I'm accessible by mobile phone over the weekends, after hours, quite often catch up with people, late in the evening after they put the kids to bed. So it's a whole service proposition, not just focused on interest rates. So I've got access to the full market and the ability to be able to take calls and Zoom conferences and meet people after hours as well.
Yeah, really great point. You mentioned something to me before, which is really worth noting, and that is how you get paid, what you charge for your service and so forth. Because a lot of people would be like, oh, well, why would I use you? I'll just go to a bank. But you mentioned a couple of really good features there. Tell me about how you get paid and what you charge customers.
Yeah, absolutely. So my service primarily is 100% free for clients. The only times I would charge a fee would be for really complicated loans, and that's always disclosed up front. Things like a self-managed super fund. For traditional home loans, for mum and dad, first-time investors, that type of thing, it's 100% free service. And the reason being is that whichever lender you end up going with, they'll ultimately pay me a commission. And that's really just replacing, historically, I would have worked in a branch, I would have been on payroll earning wage, whereas now lenders choose to pay brokers a commission when they introduce a client to them.
Yeah, terrific. I think one of the things that I noticed, I traditionally used banks. The last mortgage that I had, I did use a broker. It was before I knew you.
Yep.
And one of the things that you're pretty quick to identify when you're a small business owner is the banks don't like you. They don't like working with you, and they make it so hard. It was a lifesaver for me. So I think, the service you provide is just really amazing and really separates you from the big banks. So that's really amazing. Tell people, how can they get in touch with you?
Absolutely. Jump on my website, uniqueloansolutions.com.au, or give me a call on 0412 433 435.
Fantastic. Thanks, Brad. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks.